Where did my friend Ghalox go? Oh, do da day. Oh, do da day. Where did Ghalox go? Where is
I'm
my
here.
friend Ghalox? Oh, there he is. Hello, my friend.
We are here.
Okay. All right. I don't know if anybody could hear
It's
me when I was
back.
singing, but we're back. My chat. So apparently, when I have the chat on my little chat box, and I lose internet, it disappears. All right. Cool. So I
Oh,
lost
bro.
all of your chats, guys. CM, I think you asked if I sleep. I do sleep. Probably not as much as I should, but I do sleep. Galax doesn't sleep though. He just runs on sugar, nonstop. He's like, uh, all right. So we're back in it. I forgot what else was in the chat. We were talking about wheat stands, hashtag wheat gang. Yeah, I think ultimately, man, we need an even playing field at the intro. After that, that's player
Yeah,
skill, that's investment in the game, right? That's where the discrepancy should come, because if you don't know how to play, you shouldn't be doing as well as someone that does, right? Okay, great.
exactly.
But when there's only 5 good spots and they're all taken by a bot, it's like, I don't,
Completely agree.
yeah. So and honestly, the biggest issue I had with BTB using them was that they weren't admitting they were using it. That's the part that pissed me
Yeah,
off. And I'm like,
I know.
I know you're using it and you're denying it. And I'm like, well, I don't
Yeah,
have the script. I'm like, I'm not saying you necessarily, one member of BTB does, but a lot of people still do.
they
Grumpy
do,
G's
they
back
do
in
for
here.
sure.
Luigi, you said you're it was Brazilian, I believe you said. Was it Portuguese? So Luigi. I'm going with Luigi until you correct me. I like the way Galax said it. Odin the bot, yes, we're back again. CO2
Luigi.
game, we're back. Um, so here's the big thing. I don't have internet through hardwire right now. I'm using my cell phone as a hotspot. So again, I apologize to everyone. If it drops out and comes back in, please hang on. Please give me a get. Listen, I'm in here moving my phone around, trying to get it to shake it up, make sure it's working again. But Luigi, okay, it's correct. Awesome, great. Um, James S. Anything readily available to all players or to no players to me is acceptable. Yes, I feel like that's fair, right? We want to keep it as fair as possible. The one part that should be fair is the land selection, and it's not. It's a land rush because they don't have enough spots for everyone. Okay, well, what if your internet lags that second? Like, it's not, like, it shouldn't be about what time of the day it is or how good your internet connection is, right? And that also comes into play. If you have a
Mm,
slower internet speed, you can't click as fast. The map doesn't load as fast, and then the bot's already picked all the spots. So anyway, enough on that. I blame Galax. So just so you all know, the plan was so I was talking in the background with some people about getting the scripts removed, and there were some tests to get it to go. And then at that same time, Galax was like, listen, we're going to blow this thing wide open. We're going to do this to it. We're just going to. He's like, we're going to drop the location script for everybody. And we're just going to flood the server with bots all trying to get location scripts. And we'll see how long it takes Townstar to admit that there's a problem and see that they fix it. So it just worked out that I pushed enough buttons the right number of times right before. And I think they finally had to admit that there was a problem when that helped crash the server. Because it wasn't just that the bots were trying to get the spots, it's that the bots were loading up the map data at the same time too. So then they were constantly refreshing, constantly starting that map reload again, and it just kept being a problem. So the good news is they're taking the time to finally fix this game, which we all know is a
Warning, beta.
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 But there are some fundamental issues that need to be addressed, and it seems like they're finally going to take care of that. Fingers crossed, anyway. Did we cut out? No, we're good. Okay.
no, we're good.
Okay. So someone asked earlier, what does NTM stand for? Is that like super secret, or can we say what it stands for?
No, it's nothing that matters.
Nothing that matters. Okay.
Nothing that matters than the game or than NTN.
Gotcha. Um, Odin the bot. Let's make Rivers on. Okay, listen, Odin the bot. Listen, and I got Galax. I got Elliot to laugh at this. I said, Elliot, I don't know if you've looked at a map lately, but there's more than 4 rivers in the entire world. He started laughing, and I was like, I mean, I can send you a link to some rivers, Like, we need more than 4 rivers in the world, bro. And they start
Oh yeah,
laughing.
rivers, we need a lot.
Yeah,
We need more. Like Europe is empty. There
yeah.
is a lot of rivers there. It's like they don't know their geography.
So
Even in Africa, there is water.
so he said he blamed somebody else, one of the other developers for the map, and I said, good, I'll blame both of you. How about that? And he started laughing. But no, I'd
You
be
can
excited
just,
to get him on with a AMA, man. I think it'd be fun. If I could get, like, can you imagine if we can organize it, like, let's say he does one with just us, we get your guys in too, but can you imagine an AMA with you, me, Grizzly, and General Fault
oh yeah,
and Elliot? Like, that would be cool if we could organize that.
it will be great, man.
Yeah,
It will
because then
be
we'd
great
get
because we have a
everybody's eyes
lot
on it,
of
right?
suggestion that will bring this game better
Right.
and less issues, because before to put your snow, add some rivers, right?
Right. Or better yet, you want to add the snow, that's fine, but you already know that FPS affects the output of the game and your points. So why don't you make it an optional update, or optional setting, just like you have a low, medium, high that doesn't do anything to FPS. Well, what's the point? Why do you even have low, medium, high? Like, honestly, low, medium, high, I get faster FPS on high than I do on low, for whatever reason. I don't know why. So
Sure.
maybe other people, low, high, medium works for them, but me, it's
No,
always
man,
high.
like at the beginning there was is a game on a browser. It should work on any computer. And more it advanced, more they add stuff, more normal computers cannot be used and normal people will not be playing. So
Correct.
it's better to lower it a bit. And the function of the game was working before much better than now, you know?
Yeah. Oh, real quick, what you made me think something. I had asked Elliot about. So basically, I got real personal with him. I said, listen, I love this game. I love Gala. I'm worried about long-term implementation of this game. The fact that it has to be 24/7 for you to be competitive in the weekly just feels like it's just not going to take off the way we want it to. Like Farmville, you used to be able to turn it off and it would still run, and that's because it was running on their servers, not running on your computer, right? Well, that's where the Townstar node comes in, right? Well, not everybody has $14,000 to go buy a node. So it's like, again, you're still isolating this large group of people that would want to play and just can't afford the electricity to leave their laptop on for
Mm-hmm.
24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he said the game was never designed to be a 24/7 game. So what I'm going to take that from him as is they're going to really focus on more of the you boot it up, you do your daily. It's going to be challenging, so you're going to invest some time in it. But the weekly, I fear they're going to get rid of the weekly at some point. And I didn't directly ask him that, but when he said it wasn't meant to be a 24/7 game, I'm like, well,
I sincerely what I think they're gonna do it once a month, a weekly a month. How they say it once that
Carrie's talked
they
about
may
that. Yeah,
change, yeah, that they may change the like how they're doing it instead of every week doing like the rewards of all the 4 weeks in 1 week and doing just 1 week competition during all the months. And that will be good because you can take some break and play other games. And
right,
there is a lot of other projects out there.
right. What I had a couple things in the chat real quick. Ghalox. Ahad Tusi. Hi, just joined your Discord. By the way, thanks for the script fixing guide. Well, thank you, man, for joining. I'm glad it worked. Yeah, it was deleting that slash off the back of launch or deleting launch altogether, and the next slash seemed to have fixed it for everybody. I'm using the Haven Guild script, so I don't have that issue. I'm actually working. Ghalox, by the way, we have a couple guys in our dev group that are working on a Like and Warlord gaming script. So once we get that up, I'll make sure you
To do
guys can
what?
get to do everything that Havens and Grooves does, and then maybe a couple more things.
Oh,
Um,
oh, actually, we have a great bot made by Mr. Thirsty.
oh, you do?
I don't know if you take a look to it, but it's already look.
Do you have
You
to
can.
refresh? That's the big thing, right? With Grooves, you got to refresh. With Havens, you don't have to refresh. You can dynamically change things.
Ah, you mean the auto script selling
The auto
or
sell
like
script, yeah,
change?
yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm talking more of Discord bots. But
Oh,
yes,
Discord
we
bot.
have some. No, we don't have auto sell scripts. Not really. We didn't work on that because they are already there and working very good.
Yeah, but my issue is everybody asks me what I'm using, right? And I'm like, I'm using the Haven Guild script. So you have to find someone on Discord and get them to invite you to the Haven. You know what I mean? I want to make it a little bit more streamlined and be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you want the script? Okay, come join the Discord. Um,
Okay, okay, okay.
you know what I mean? But I would like to be able to extend that to you guys at the very least. I don't know. BTB doesn't care, but Haven
That
doesn't
would be
need it,
good.
and BTB doesn't need it. But you guys, I'd like to give you guys access to it once we get it up and running. Um,
Oh, that will be good.
so what else do we have? James S. Yes, I like the way Elliot handled. So Elliot has to. I mean, he has. They all have to listen to what Jesse Hines says. They can and can't say. Right. He's the legal guy. So there was a lot of questions that I know he couldn't answer. And again, it's also in text and there's a delay. But I'm looking forward to getting to stare at him in person and give him the eagle eyes. But no, he was super cool, man. Galax. He walked up to me. He was doing an AMA at town. He was doing like a little announcement after on the first day in the Town Star bar. And he was like, "Oh, look, it's like in Warlord," and I freaked out. I'm like, he knew who I was. You know
Nice.
what I mean? Like I was like, bro, like I don't realize that people know who I am until they go, "Oh, I know who you are," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess you do, huh?" In this little community, right? But no, he asked to take a picture with me and everything. And I was like, "Oh, this is really um, the art,
Man, I was watching your streaming all the time. All
the
the 2 days I was there, man.
yeah, they got upset about that." I go,
I saw
"Okay,
that too.
okay, well, you didn't tell
But
me."
you weren't the only one. There was the other Chinese, not
Correct.
Chinese, like the girl.
Yeah, but I got fussed at, right? So all right, I can
Yeah.
take that. I can
Okay.
I can look. I have some broad shoulders. I can bear that burden, right? But
Yeah.
what I told Carrie specifically, I said, until you tell me what the rules are, I'm gonna try everything I can, right? So
Oh,
when
you're
if
not working for them, so.
correct, but if you take, hey, we'd like you to stop streaming, guess what I did? I stopped streaming. But until you tell me that, guess what?
Oh,
Woo! Look at this, woo! I mean, come on. You
actually,
you
one
need
of my
exposure. You
members,
need exposure, man.
actually, one of my members just remind me that yes, we have a script, uh, modified script by Jiro,
Okay.
so we can share that with you guys if you want.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I just wasn't using it, I guess.
The
As
more
you
the
see,
more we can help people, the better, right?
exact. As you can see, my people remind me about stuff that I lost
I have to get
or
reminded about
I
everything
missed in
daily.
my own server. So
It's okay, brother. Um, I
so much stuff happening in there.
James says I like the AMA with members from across all the communities would be kind of cool. Yeah, I mean we're gonna start small, right? He actually followed me on YouTube, which is a huge honor, and he jumped in the server or the live stream on his own, and he's offering to do an AMA. So we'll get that going, but hopefully we can bring more people in. Not just to
Hmm.
get some promotion out for us, but just to get more information out to the community, right? And that's really what it's about is bridging that
That's
gap
it.
because Discord, as personal as Discord may feel, it's not really that personal at times. It feels more mechanized and just kind of, hey guys, if I can get 6,000 flames on this, I'll do a leak. Talking to you, Bitbender. I swear to God, if you watch this, I'm looking right in this camera. You look at me with your little beady eyes, Bitbender. I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm gonna be the next Bitbender. You understand me? Oh, oh, we got a G. We got G, Ghalox the G. No, I'm kidding, Bitbender. I'm not coming for your job. But I am saying that you need to work on your personability. You come off very robotic, and I don't appreciate it. I need you to talk to me like I'm a real person because I am a real person. You talk to me at Galaverse like I was a real person. You should talk to
I
everybody in the
think they
community the
just
same way.
get overwhelmed, man.
No,
They
I
have
get
too
it,
much
man.
people now.
It's
They
it's
have too much people and they are not managing as
they
they
are
did before,
understaffed so badly, bro. I
So
I I
bad.
watched Carrie and Chris. They worked the entire Galaverse. Like the only time Carrie got to relax was at karaoke. That was it. And it was her Carrie. It was
Wow.
Carrie. It was Carrie Carrie dash Oki. It was karaoke, and she got to have fun. They got to cut up, but then the next day they were right back at it. Laptops and this and that. I'm like, they don't. They just they don't. They didn't stop, man.
Oh yeah.
They didn't
No,
stop.
they work a lot. They work a lot.
Let's see.
For sure.
AG, what do you guys think about having a daily 12-hour or 6-hour competition? That's impractical because it takes too long to get gas set up. So you'd have to be
Yeah.
given a town. Everybody would have to be given a town with a base layout that's producing gasoline, and then you go from there. That would be something feasible, but I think Ghalox is more on the money with the idea of a once a month, and then the rewards. Like you, I
Well,
didn't think about that actually, Ghalox. When you said that, you combine the 4 weeks total rewards together, so it's a real big
exact,
pot, and you can give out like you can do it like a top 500. But that
exact.
I don't know if you're aware. I have a proposal that I've been working on, but it was to have a expert, intermediate, and beginner server,
Wow,
and
man.
and
You are reading my mind. I was thinking about that.
so, but here's my logic behind it. Right, is barrier to entry. That's what I think back to all the time. Right,
Exact,
is
exact.
we got people. You want people to invest in your play to earn. Well, that means they got to figure out a way to get Gala, figure out a way to get it over to their wallet, figure out, okay, how do I get money for the gas fees to get the NFT, and then where do I get the NFT at? Okay, if I buy it here, then I gotta transfer it, or if I buy it on your site, I still gotta transfer money. It's so complicated. So let's take one of those steps out of the way. Someone that just started playing the game, they just found out about Townstar. Hey, I want to play. I want to play to earn. Well, okay, well, what do I need? I need these three things. Okay, I need to do my daily quest. I need to have my gala, and I need to. Okay, well, that's a lot. Well, let me just try this weekly server out. Okay. Oh, there's a beginner server. Okay, that's me, right? And they get on there. They got 999 gas, and they play it. And then you give like the top 10, the top 20, the top 50, the top 100 in that server one gala or two gala or three gala.
Mm-hmm.
Enough to
Mm-hmm.
get them gala power level 1. And now you've removed one of the barriers for entry. So now they can invest in an NFT and start doing play to earn. And then obviously once rental system comes out, you're going to already have people more incentivized to play. But you give that beginner server a chance. And if you place in the beginner server, you can never go back. It's done. Boom. They lock you out.
No, I completely agree. And they can be like this or just a server for NFTs and one without NFTs. Go play with NFT and without.
Now, see, the only problem with that is that NFTs are how they make money. So them having a no NFT server means that they don't want you to buy NFTs. That's the only issue I foresee with that. You know what I mean? That's how they're going to look at
Yeah.
it. You're asking us to give you money to not buy money, not spend money on us. You know what I mean? So
So they can make like an amateur server and a
you
pro